Hey guys, Nate here with the Volunteer Tech Vlog. And yesterday was a busy day, so um, I didn't get a chance to record any videos in the car. So today I'm recording a quick little recap and a media report for February 7th, 2016. That's right. It was Super Bowl Sunday. So anyway, recording this on Monday. But I wanted to just do a quick report since it was such a busy day. Um, why it was busy. So it came in to do sound like normal, but then afterwards we did some big updates to the system. So I stayed after, and we did some electrical work with EJ, and Josh came and helped, and we did swap some displays and stuff. But I'll get to that in a minute. Next video actually. So the report for Sunday. So performance intensity. This is something that I did not manage well on Sunday, and it's one of those things where you come in on like Thursday night for a rehearsal, and the musicians have a certain amount of intensity, performance intensity. How much are they digging in? Very much this has to do with dynamics. You have somebody who is kind of just learning their parts, and so they're being a little bit more timid, versus they've gone through it, they've meshed a little bit, and they're ready to perform, and then they kind of take things up a notch in terms of intensity, and the adrenaline kicks in, or what have you, whatever it is, and you've got all the levels set for a low intensity performance. So what happens? You crank everything up to be where you think it should be, and then the musicians kick it into high gear. Now all of a sudden you're blowing the roof off of your deep the dB target that you were trying to reach for that mix. So this was something that kind of caught me on Sunday, and we had a low performance intensity in rehearsal, from my perception, and then Sunday morning we went into high gear and it got loud. So we tried to shoot for 85 dB SPL A weighted, as measured from the rear of the sanctuary in a fixed position that doesn't change. So we have a constant measurement location where we know, okay, if it's 85 back here, we're good. That means it's going to be louder in the room, but at that location it's going to be 85, and that means proportionally, as the sound as the dB level decreases, the further you move back. That's kind of like our target that works for us. So in the 8 a.m. service, hit 93 dB SPLA weighted, and then in the 10:45, so I heard back from people that was loud. I made some EQ adjustments to vocals, dropped things around 3K, 4K, just doing some little adjustments there with the vocals to take the edge off, and bumped down the monitor mix, the master monitors, just a little bit, and even the main mix, bumped that down a little bit. But the mixes in the room play off each other so much. It's really hard to get even coverage everywhere, so you kind of have to do this balancing act of putting the floor wedges to a certain threshold, and then coupling that with the mains, and small room, so it's kind of challenging to get a good mix and get good coverage everywhere. But the 1045 hit about the same, 92.5 dB SPL. So even after I made some adjustments and mixed, it still got pretty loud there. So anyway, that's that. Performance intensity, managing that. I suppose I need to be better at getting sound checks with the musicians, and anticipating levels, and trying to get a really good sound check at that upper level of intensity that we're predicting for when it's actual showtime. The next thing was, during the 10:45 service, we had a power outage. So we've got crazy snow going on right now. About, I don't know, somewhere between 12 and 18 inches coming down. And so it's windy, it's icy, power lines come down electric company goes out to fix them. So Sunday morning, the electric company was doing some repair work in the area, and we had all the lights in the house go out. You know, blink a couple times, come back on, another blink, come back on, and you know, this actually I was not concerned. You know, we have a UPS, uninterruptible power supply. We have about, I think we've got 3 of them strategically placed around the system, and they did their job. So we lost power. Power blinked, but our PCs stayed running. Our ProPresenter PC, our audio PC, our Tascam audio recorder stayed running. All the supporting audio devices, video distribution system, you know, no problems at all. Stayed on the whole time because they're powered through the UPS, which switches over to a battery backup during power loss. So the only thing that happened was obviously the lights in the house blink. You know, that's dead giveaway that you've got something wrong with your power. And the display, so we've got 2 Sanctuary displays. That's display left, display right, LCD panels, and they're not connected to a UPS. They just have a 120 volt duplex outlet behind them. So we're gonna explore ways we could get those on maybe get some sort of UPS outlet or something. I'm not sure, but essentially the whole system stayed on except for the displays turned off for about 30 seconds because the power went low enough for the displays to actually power down, and then you had to wait for them to sense the signal, turn back on again, and I'd say the whole ordeal was somewhere between 30 and 60 seconds. It was during the middle of a song, so the words did go down. There was just a blank screen up there for a while, but, you know, couldn't really do anything about that. But the nice thing was the computers didn't have to restart and reboot, and we didn't have to, you know, try to navigate to our last mix and recall a template and, you know, go through that whole rigmarole. So the core of the system stayed running, and that's what allowed us to keep moving on with the service without having to hear any of these loud snapping, crackling, popping noises that might happen in that event. So UPS is really a beautiful thing. And then, I mean, that's pretty much it for this media report. Like I said, we stuck around after the service and did a bunch of work and swapped out the Fellowship Hall display, and I will talk about that in a future video. My name is Nate. This is the Volunteer Tech Vlog on the Live Sound 101 YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.